Honest question, Rob. You were at the World Cup with him 4 years ago. He was 34. When he came out and said, who knows, I might be around for the next one, you must have thought, come on, no chance.
Yeah, I did. And, you know, I remember having countless discussions with him. And at one point he was thinking about the next Lions tour in 2 years' time. But there was never any doubt in his head. And I think there was a lot of doubt in a lot of other people's head at the time. Yep. And there was cause for believing the doubt too. But what he's done is phenomenal. He's playing arguably the best rugby of his career, and he's as durable as he's ever been, and that's the biggest thing. We said so many times, if Johnny does get to a World Cup, he's not going to last full games, and he's going to have to come off injured. This is incredible after a 6-month layoff.
Well, he's pitched up, Matt, because we said a pool stage where he has to now play extra minutes because of the suspension of the summer. He's to play against South Africa. He'll have to go against Scotland. Is he going to be fit for a quarter-final?
He's been brilliant. But can I add to that? I think the game plan that Ireland have been implementing since halfway through the World Cup cycle suits him down on the ground. It's his game. He's the master of that environment. It's so similar to what he's played at Leinster. It lets him get square. It lets him talk about and direct what he wants on the field. He feels really comfortable, and you can see what he says. He's enjoying it, and that's so much of it when players get old. Sometimes I say, geez, I'm really just sick of all this, you know, the discipline of turning up and doing that. You can see he's got joy in what he's doing, and if you've got joy in what you do, you can keep going.
Matt, do you think he's playing happier? Because I think we've seen Sexton here, and he's notoriously a bit grouchy, and you could see that sometimes during games and after games, you sometimes wondered, was he enjoying it as much as he could be? That has not been an issue in this World Cup.
And isn't it nice, Shane, to see him enjoying it?
Yeah. I think it makes him more relaxed in the way he plays, and I think he's very confident with the people around him. Yeah. He hasn't always been like that during his career, and maybe with good reason. I think he's very comfortable with the people around him, and he's very focused. But I think a happier player.
Yeah. We haven't seen him grouchy once in this competition, and I don't know if we've ever gone a 5-week period without seeing him grouchy. But he's so happy within that squad, and it's not just him, it's everyone. And that's where Andy Farrell deserves enormous credit.
Because Sexton could not be happy if things around him weren't being done well. He wouldn't be able to live with it, I presume. So it's that sense that everything's in good working order allows him to stop and smell the roses a touch more.
But himself and Farrell have an extraordinary close relationship for captain and coach.
Same age.
Not far off the same age. But
in what sense? Like just as kind of mates, or in how they see the game, or a bit of both?
Yeah, there would be that matish element to it. Of course, there's enormous respect, but it goes both ways. And I think, Matt, you might be able to tell this more from a coach's perspective, but treating your star player and captain differently to the other squad members is probably sometimes a tough decision to make. But there definitely is a special bond between those two, and it seems to work very well for both of them.
I think when you have special players who are a bit older, like Johnny, you have to train them and treat them differently to young guys coming through. Because their bodies, they don't need so much hard work because they've had all that accumulated work. But I think Johnny's a special player, a very special player. I had Campusi in his last year, and they were different people because David was a very difficult person in different ways. But if you've got a player like that and you've got a relationship with him, it's trust. You've got this great trust. Okay, I'm going to tell you something, and he'll trust what you say, and he'll give you feedback, say it back, and you go, right, I've got to listen to him. And if you don't, you're silly. It's counterproductive. But you can see they've got. It's really interesting you say that because he's always saying how much he enjoys being in that group and how much he respects Farrell.
Yeah, I think they can see in each other the key to each other's success, if that makes sense. Because you need Sexton playing at his best. You need his intellect and game plan, and his ability to get Ireland around the field and maximise Ireland's game plan. Andy Farrell needs that. Sexton will be aware now that he needs Farrell's ability to maximise performance from all the other players, which is something Farrell has done brilliantly. He has set, and I don't know how he's done it, he's kept everybody happy, and he's set an environment where they're comfortable delivering their best performances with no inhibition.
Yes, because we thought they might be nervous this evening, or had the right to be.